second. 2014 is already over. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jessica, and first of all, I just want to say 2014 flew by so fast. Like, I can't even believe it. I just cannot. I just want to say first of all that I am so excited for New Year's Eve. I got handpicked from my job to work the New Year's Eve private event, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jessica, it's New Year's Eve. Why are you excited to work? Let me tell you. I work at Bubblegum Shroom Company in the heart of Times Square. This is something that I've watched on TV for my entire life. This is what our view looks like. So Ryan Seacrest is literally going to be right in front of me. I'm so excited. It's going to be fun, and I'll get to be right by the ball dropping because we literally have the best view in Times Square from our restaurant. I'm so excited. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing a 2014 year in review video. I had a lot of big changes happen in my life this year and a lot of exciting things to me, so I thought that I would just share them with you. And I also am going to tell you some of my New Year's resolutions for next year, because then they'll probably happen. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, let's get on with the video. I did get to perform at the Orlando Fringe Festival in the world premiere of a brand new musical called Money Shot, the musical. Here's a photo of me in the show. I know, it was so fun, and it was just really, really cool to be a part of a brand new show that was being put on its feet for the very first time. I got to work with so many people that I had known before but never got to work with, so that was really awesome. Right after that is when I moved to New York. I moved to New York City June 6th, and I got a job right away. I mean, I thought that it was going to be like a few months before I got hired somewhere, but I was blessed enough to get hired at Bubblegum 4 days after I got here, so that was really awesome. I'm so grateful for that, and I really love my coworkers. I have a great time working there. I turned 21 this year, which is a pretty big birthday. Kind of just had a laid back day. My mom flew up, and my parents and I, we went to lunch in the meatpacking district, and then we went to dinner in Soho. So basically I went to two of my favorite places in the entire city on one day, and it was great. Pretty exciting. Now I don't have any restrictions. I can do whatever I want, except for rent a car. So that's gonna be a few more years, but that's fine. I also got signed by a theater agent. I honestly did not think that that was gonna happen that quick. I'm so grateful for it. One of the biggest highlights for me this year was me getting to see my favorite band, One Direction, 5 times, and I'm not trying to brag whatsoever. I worked really, really hard to get to see them. I first saw them in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium, and honestly it's the best concert I've ever been to in my life. I initially had nosebleed seats, but then my dad, he has a friend that has connections at MetLife Stadium, and he hooked us up with some VIP box seats, which was really cool. We still had to buy them, so it wasn't VIP that we got to meet them or anything. We got like our own floor, our own merchandise table, our own bathrooms. We had our own little kitchen area with outlets and stuff, and then we had our own private seating area. It's really cool. It wasn't like super close to the stage or anything. This is actually like a picture I took from the concert, so that's how close we were. I actually vlogged the whole day, so it's actually on my YouTube channel if you're curious and want to check it out. And that was really awesome. So right after that show, I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I started crying, and this show is so inspiring. I just want to do that so bad with my life. I was like, I have to see them again. And they happened to me in Tampa in October, so I bought plane tickets to visit my mom and my brother, and I actually got to see them again in Tampa with my very best friend Tyler, and it was really, really cool to be a part of that with my best friend. And we both had just turned 21, so we went out and celebrated that. We actually bought floor seats. This is a picture from where I was standing for that one. And while I was in Tampa, they actually announced that they were going to Universal Studios for the Today Show, and I cannot even tell you, I used to spend every day of my life at Universal Studios. I was always like, when is One Direction gonna come? Like, it would be so cool if they came to Universal. But then I was like, oh, they're never gonna come. They're too popular. It's just never gonna happen. And it did, and I was like, oh, I have to come back for this. So I bought plane tickets home, and I went to the Today Show, and it was honestly, getting in there was actually the most scary thing of my life. People were insane. They were busting down barricades, they were pushing through people, people were falling and running over and stepping on each other, and I also saw like 17 right shoes on the ground. I think people were running so fast they were losing their shoes, and then there was seriously no turning back because you would have gotten trampled to death. Actually, our spots weren't too bad. We were right on the other side of the lake from them, and we could see like, we saw their backs, but if you watch the Today Show, we were the people behind them. And this is what our view looks like. So we entered on a boat and they like circled the entire lake and waved to everybody. It was really awesome. We stayed at Cabana Bay Resort, and there they had a bunch of One Direction themed things. They had One Direction themed cups, One Direction room keys. The coolest thing was they had like this private listening party to 4, and so we all got to listen to 4 before it came out. So yeah, that was really, really fun, and I got to go to their private performance for their TV special, if you guys watched it. This was literally the best night of my life. So basically you bought a bundle with their CD, their tote bag, wristband, and the tickets, and it was all $34. See, there were only like 500 of us there, and that's really not a lot for One Direction at all. So we all were like pretty close to them. This is how close I was to the stage. I'm just like, my heart. Really cool being there because in between takes, like, you got to really see their personalities. Takes, Harry and Niall wouldn't stop dancing, and they sang Let It Go. I posted that on my Instagram. It was so great. When Harry waved at me, because I kept putting my hands in the air like this, like a heart, and then all of a sudden he goes, oh, like that, and like bends backwards. It was so funny, and then I like looked around. I was like, what is he looking at? And then everybody's looking at me, and I was like, oh my god! I was like, hey Harry. We'd go back to that night any day. And then my last One Direction like experience was I actually waited for standby tickets for SNL, and if any of you saw this video on Saturday Night Live's YouTube channel, that was me, and just got to say that I did know answers. There's only 2 answers I didn't get correctly. They copy and pasted like all of my answers from different questions onto the wrong questions. So yes, I do know One Direction, and yes, you can stop with the hate comments because people are being pretty harsh on there. I'm like, guys, yes, Niall's my favorite, and of course I know he's from Ireland. It really sucks that they made me look like such a dumb person on there, but it's not a big deal. So just for anybody that watched that, just so you know that I do know a lot about One Direction. I probably know more than I should. So I waited in line for SNL standby tickets. I made some friends. It was really cool. So basically with the standby tickets, you wait in line and pass out numbers at 7 a.m. on Saturday. Some people will just show up at 7 on Saturday, but for One Direction, people have been out there since Tuesday. I waited for 22 hours. I was so cold. I mean, I honestly couldn't have waited any longer. They passed out 300 standby tickets. Whoever doesn't show up in their seats, they fill in with standby people. I was number 32 and they only let in 39 people. It was insane. I'm so grateful that I got in. It was so insane, but I met some really cool people out of it, and I got to see them. Really hard to see like the skits and the musical performances, but I did get to see them backstage, and right before their dancing skit, Harry waved at us, which is pretty cool. And Niall was dancing like crazy backstage. It was so funny. I was dying. Yeah, that was my year, 2014. Some highlights. It was really, really a great year. I have like the best feeling that 2015 is going to be even better. So I want to share with you guys some of my New Year's resolutions. My first resolution is just to live a healthier lifestyle, making healthier meals, and eating out less, and just trying to work out and stretch every single day. I just want to have like a set routine that like, okay, I do this before bed and I do this when I wake up. My second New Year's resolution is I really want to travel more. My goal is to visit at least 2 new states in the United States, and I would love to go somewhere out of the country. Number 3, I would love to volunteer at a children's hospital around Christmas time next year. I really wanted to do it this year. It's a process, so I'm really going to work on that ahead of time this year and really try and get that going. Number 4, I really, really want to meet One Direction. And number 5, for my New Year's resolutions, is I would love to hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. I know it's such a stretch compared to where I am right now, but I think that would be like the coolest thing ever. I just love making videos, and I love showing and sharing what I love to do. Also, thank you guys for helping me reach my New Year's goal of 600. If you're not subscribed and you like this video, please hit subscribe and like this video. Please comment down below what one of your New Year's resolutions is. And also, I will be doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, and who doesn't like free stuff? Truly. So make sure to subscribe if you want to be a part of that, and I will see you guys in my next video next year. Oh my god, it's so crazy. I cannot. Have a happy, happy New Year, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Thank you for watching.